Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. On this channel I post fitness videos, hair tips, and business videos. So as you guys already know by the title of this video, I'm going to be coming at you guys with a video talking about how to start your own hair care brand, cosmetic line, makeup line, skincare line, everything about all of that. Now, if you don't know me or you haven't watched any of my videos, I own a couple businesses. I have a subscription box business and a hair care line and a cosmetic brand. And I've been doing this for about a year, so I thought that I knew a little bit enough to start coming onto YouTube and teach other people. When I started my journey into formulating products, there is not a lot of information online about how to do this and really breaking it down step by step and really teaching people as far as like the hair care line. There's a lot of like, I guess videos about cosmetics and things like that, but I wanted to be the person to come on here and teach you guys how to start your own hair care brand or cosmetic line, because when I first started there wasn't a lot of information, and I felt like if there was, it would have made this experience so much easier. But you know, it is what it is. But I hope that if you are watching this because you are interested in starting your own hair care brand, that you continue to watch this and you subscribe to my channel, because I am coming out with a new series on this channel, and it's literally gonna break down everything into what you need to know when it comes to starting your own hair care line or your own cosmetic brand. So if you are interested, do hit that subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell, and yeah, check me out on Instagram because I'll be posting, I post behind the scenes and everything like that on there. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so if you don't know me, my name is Vanessa and I own a couple different brands. I have a subscription box business, which is a curly hair subscription box. I also have a natural curly hair brand, Royalty Curls, and then I just recently launched our cosmetic brand, which is Royalty Beauty, which is just, you know, a stream from the hair care line. So for this first video of the series, I wanted to, you know, teach you guys how to get started. How do you start your own hair care line? What are the steps that I need to take to get there? And I'm going to be breaking it down over the weeks, because I'm in Washington and we're pretty much like on lockdown, like most of you guys are probably quarantined because of coronavirus. So I thought it would be a great time to really get in and like give you guys all the details, because your girl got nothing else to do. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys some tips and the top 10 things. So 10 things that you should be doing and what you need to do to get started on your own hair care line or your own beauty brand. All right, so a little disclaimer, everything that I'm going to be sharing is all about my experience and the steps that I took to start my business. So if you decide to take these and they don't work out, don't come for me. If you are serious about your business, you can always see a specialist or like a business advisor. But if you just want to learn from a real person who has a business, then, you know, take my advice. So the 10 steps that you need to take in order to start your own hair care line or cosmetic brand. The first step is you need to find your why. Okay, so if you've watched business videos before, you probably have heard it 1,000 times. You need to find your why. Why is it that you want to start this business? Is it because you are a stay-at-home mom and you need something to do to occupy your time, or just, you know, your insanity, like me? I was a stay-at-home mom part-time and I just needed something more, you know? What is your why? Are you wanting financial freedom? Are you wanting to work from home? Like, what is your why? You need to really dial into it, the reasoning why you want to do this, because if you're just doing this because you want to make money or a fast buck, it's really not going to work. And listen to me from experience, because if you guys have watched my videos, it's taken me about 6 months to really find out what it was that I wanted to do as far as e-commerce and entrepreneurship. Because if you watch any of my other videos with like Shopify and whatnot, I was trying to drop ship and do that whole drop shipping thing, but it just wasn't working out for me. You know, I'm somebody who, if I'm going to be selling something, I need to be passionate about it, and I can't just be selling like random products like some drop shippers do. And so then it kind of caught my eye, like I can still sell stuff but make it relevant to my brand. Okay, so I already had Curly Queen Kit when I decided to start my own hair care line, and so that will be like a whole nother video on why or how I came from like the subscription box into the hair care line. But without making this video too long, you first need to figure out your why. So once you figure that out, then you can go on to the next step. All right, so the second step is you need to find your niche. What are you trying to sell? Okay, so if it's hair care, what kind of hair care? Is it for curly hair? Is it for not, kinky hair? Is it for straight hair? Is it for all hair types? If you are trying to sell makeup, what type of makeup or skincare line are you trying to sell? Okay, so once you kind of figure out who it is you want to sell, because you can make beauty products or hair care products for dogs or babies or kids or men. So you really need to figure out what it is you are trying to sell. All right, so the third step is you need to find your target audience. Who are you trying to sell to? Is it moms, stay-at-home moms? Is it men? Is it babies? Is it dogs? What type of hair care product or beauty product or whatever, who are you trying to sell to? Once you figure out what it is you want to make and you want to formulate and what you would see yourself selling, you need to figure out who you're going to sell that to, okay? Like for me, I sell curly hair products. So not only is my brand a hair care brand, but it's very niche down to the curly hair community. And I know this is kind of hard because some people are like, I want to sell to everybody, and that's fine. You can definitely have a hair care brand that sells to everybody, but I feel like you'll be a lot more successful if you really have a niche that you are trying to sell to. Because if you just have there are a lot of successful brands and beauty brands that sell to everybody, but you just need to kind of like at least have some sort of niche so that you have a target of people who you would like to actually target with ads or target with like anything, okay? Because you can't be selling shampoo for dogs to maybe stay-at-home moms who are looking for stuff for their babies. I mean, maybe they have pets, but hopefully you guys get that kind of breakdown with the niches. All right, step number 4 is you need to do your research, okay? Not only just with your products and ingredients and everything that comes into formulating, and I'll definitely get into more videos because the formulating world and journey is very difficult. It's not easy, let me tell you. Learning how to formulate hair care products that you see, bottles in the store and you can read the ingredients, but learning how it all works and like all that, it's literally chemistry. So you really need to be doing your research, okay? If you're doing cosmetics at that, you need to be, depending on what type of products you want to make. I try to make mine as natural and clean as possible, but obviously, preservatives are needed when it comes to making products that you want to last. So making sure that you're doing your research on the ingredients that you're wanting to add into your products will be key and golden, because you don't want to be adding products and using bases from other brands that maybe have ingredients in there that don't really align with your brand and what you want people to know you for. So that is honestly a big part of the business of formulating your own hair care and cosmetic brand, is literally researching all freaking day, okay? I won't tell you how many times I stayed up until like 11 o'clock at night laying in bed trying to like learn about an ingredient like xanthan gum, sorry. So like there's a tons of information out there. There's Google, so you just need to make sure that you're doing your research as far as when it comes to like bottles and packaging, making sure that you are finding the right suppliers. Like it's just, there's so much research that you need to do, and not even just with like the product itself, but you need to be doing like the product research. So like, is there a demand for what you're making? Are people gonna really want it? Like you want to make a chapstick, but like, do people really want chapstick? What type of chapstick do people prefer? You know what I mean? So you need to be doing your research so that so you don't waste your time. So you know exactly what people want and you're able to give it to them. Because honestly, in this world of like e-commerce and beauty and hair formulation and hair care, it's literally making the customer happy. What do they want and how are you going to get it to them? All right, so number 5 is getting into the gritty details, is setting up the business structure. Now, I don't know too much about like all of this kind of stuff. I would recommend that you actually go to a specialist to try to figure out what type of business structure fits the type of business that you want to have. But you need to have some sort of structure, okay? You can't just be selling stuff online without some sort of structure, you know what I mean? So you can either have an LLC, or you can have a sole proprietorship. You can have corporation. Like there's so many different business structures, and I would just really recommend that you do your research first and then hire a specialist or talk to somebody who can better help you as far as which business structure is best for your business. If you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to put up front, you can start as a sole proprietorship and kind of do it that way. But I have an LLC just because I feel like that's a little bit more protection in case somebody has some allergic reaction to something in any of my products. At least I'm covered. Not, you know, myself won't be getting in trouble. It'll be the business. So just really do your research on the different business structures and try to find somebody to help you out when it comes to finding the best structure for yourself. And along with setting up your business structure, it really gets into like, there's so much information seriously onto the steps to setting up your business. But like, you know, this goes into setting up your bank accounts, because you can't have a business bank account without having like your tax ID and things that you need from your business licensing. So all that kind of plays together. So once you get your LLC or whatever you're gonna get, the next step would be getting your bank account so that obviously you can get paid. I don't recommend putting it in your personal account because that's just sketchy, and you know, you don't want bills and stuff taking from your business. So it's good to just kind of keep it both separate. So yeah, you'll need the stuff from your business licensing to set up your bank account. All right, so the sixth step would be getting all your social media set up and ready to go. So that means for sure Instagram. Like you cannot have an online business and not have an online presence. So Instagram is where it's at. All right, so this is where you're gonna be finding your influencers and all of this kind of stuff. This is where you will literally be able to just make money in your sleep. It's so good waking up from nice dreams and you just see like orders and money in your bank account. So definitely you want to have at least an Instagram. I recommend Facebook as well so that you can run ads, but you do need to get all of your social media handles set up, get your domains. So there's different websites, and I can definitely tell you guys in another video, but you know, there's GoDaddy.com, there you can even buy them through Shopify. So just making sure that you are getting all of your social media's handles set up and ready to go. You want to make sure that the name that you're thinking of your business is available on Instagram, because you don't want a sketchy Instagram with like a bunch of dots and underscores and stuff like that. I mean, with my royalty curls, I did have to use an underscore, but I mean, because I was not trying to change that brand, and it really sucks because the person who's using my royalty curls is like, they're not even using their Instagram. So I might buy them out later. But yeah, you want to definitely have a social media presence. So get your social media set up, get your domains, and figure all that out. And actually, I feel like this would be, instead of step number 7, it would be 6, but I mean, it all kind of goes along with finding your domains. It is getting your logo, like figuring out what you want your brand to be and stand for. So you need to make sure you have your logo, try to get your business cards made, so that when you do get your domain, obviously that, you know, plays hand in hand, because you don't want like doggydad.com for dog, like a dog hair care line or whatever, and then the logo is like a princess hat. You know what I mean? So you want it all to kind of coincide together. So do make sure that you figure out what type of logo that you want and make sure that it coincides with the name of your brand. There's tons of websites or people out there, freelancers, where you can find them to make your logo if you're not savvy on the computer, but I recommend getting savvy on the computer because you'll save some money. I've literally taught myself how to do everything. I designed the labels on my bottles by myself just by watching YouTube videos. Like, it does take time, and if you have time, because right now, because like coronavirus, definitely take that time to learn simple, you know, design online. And I don't use Adobe or Photoshop just because it's really intense and crazy. I use PicMonkey.com and it works out great for me. And then when I need to print labels, you can just transfer that onto Canva. Like, there's a bunch of sites that you can use. You don't need to use a professional web designing site for your very first, you know, go around. So definitely do your research. Again, try to watch tons of YouTube videos and try to teach yourself little things that you can do. If you have a logo design that's not that crazy and that you think you could do yourself, I recommend trying, because you can save some money. But worst case, you can find somebody on Fiverr and you will be able to get somebody to do it for you probably pretty cheap, like $20. The logo, the girl that's on my bottle, I got her from like, I think it was Etsy. She makes logo designs, and I bought the design for like a couple dollars, and I've been able to use the design so far. So I hope that you are able to also figure that out, because you'll save some money, let me tell you. All right, number 8. So once you've kind of figured out all the backhand stuff, now it's time to like actually get things into action. So you need to figure out, where do you want to sell? What type of marketplace or web hosting do you want to have? Do you want to sell your products on Amazon only? Do you want to sell them on Etsy, Shopify? You know, there's so many different places where you can sell your products online. And again, doing your research to find out, you know, which platform is best for you. I recommend, I will be making another video on the different web hosting platforms and which ones I recommend, because I do use Shopify, I use Wix, and I use Cratejoy, and I use, Wix, Shopify, and Cratejoy. So I use, and Etsy. So there are tons of places where you can sell. I haven't even touched Amazon yet, just because that's like a whole bunch of other stuff to learn. But yeah, you need to do your research and teach yourself and figure out a web hosting platform. Where do you want to be selling your products? If you ask me, I definitely recommend having both. I love having my Shopify store because it's really amazing for like the back end stuff, being able to track your analytics and stuff like that. But I really love Wix because I was able to, for my Curly Queen Kit subscription, really customize it down to like, it's literally a drag and drop. So wherever I wanted stuff, I could design it exactly the way I wanted it. Whereas Shopify, it's pretty much a blank template and you can just change the colors, that's it. And then the other ones are pretty much a marketplace. So you just list your products and that's it. So figure out which type of hosting platform do you want for your business. So then your 9th step, we're getting close to the end, would be to launch your product. So this is when you would put the product out on social media, letting people know that it's available for purchase. This is when you'll be, you know, reaching out to those Instagram influencers, getting them to start promoting your product. This is when you would start running those Facebook ads and all of that into launching your product, which is just a whole bunch of information. So again, we'll be in another video of the series, but that is probably the funnest yet scariest part of the whole business entrepreneurship journey, is just it's just launching your product and finding people who want to use it and who want to support you and your brand. All right, and then the last tip I would give you guys today would be keep the momentum. This would mean, you know, keep pushing out those new products, keep learning, keep teaching yourself, keep trying new things, and then just stay consistent. Because if you've been following me for a while or you've watched some of my other videos, you guys know I got to a point in my business about not even a year in, probably like 6 months in, where I just didn't want to do it anymore. I wanted to quit, and I didn't, just because I didn't know how to sell a business or like didn't have the time to figure that out. And so I kept going, and then Royalty Curls was born, and just since then things have been looking very good for me. So, you know, I hope with these tips I was able to help somebody out there and help inspire somebody to really get started on their own hair care brand or start their own cosmetic line, because I know it's hard and it's tough out there and information is not cheap. So I hope that this video really helps you, and I hope that if you are interested in more videos like this and you're serious about starting or growing your online business or launching your own hair care brand, that you continue to follow me and that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any other videos of the series. I feel like right now I'm kind of talking to nobody out there, but I know one day this community will grow and people will love it and they will really enjoy the information that I'm giving to you guys. So I just hope that you guys are here for the journey and supporting each other. So yeah. Please comment down in the comment section down below, what type of videos do you want to see? Let me know if you already have your own hair care brand or beauty brand, and let me know what type of information or videos that you want to see in the future, because that'll definitely help guide me into the series and to what video is supposed about. Because if you have a business or you're already into this beauty brand, hair care line stuff, you know that it's not easy and it takes a lot. And I'm a mom of 2. And I'm a personal trainer and a dance teacher. I feel like I do everything, and a wife. And I feel like there's barely any time for it all to happen. But with this coronavirus going on and everything, we can use this time to our advantage to invest in our dreams, to start and launch our business, to grow it, because e-commerce is the way of the future. And if you jump on the train right now, I promise we will all be riding to the lovely green ending. That's what I've been saying for the last 6 months, you know, starting from the bottom and getting here. So I just hope that you follow along with the journey, and I hope that I can really help people out there, because my dream is to help other people live their dreams. And I mean, after we hosted our expo, I just really saw the impact that I have on people's lives, and I kind of just see what I'm capable. I was able to see what I was capable of, and it really motivated myself and pushed myself to really keep going with this. And so yeah, I hope that you guys learned something, and I hope that you guys are motivated just as much as I am, and you're ready for this. Okay, we're ready to all be girl bosses up in here. So without further ado, I'm gonna close up this video because it's probably a long one. This outro is already almost 5 minutes. So make sure to follow me on my social medias, my fitness, and my personal or hair brand, and then everything else that I mentioned will be down in the description box. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, clean your hands, dab out those sneezes, and make sure you guys are all staying safe. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.